Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tales podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we're live on a Monday, ready to give you some podcasts. And the official weapon of the show is...
folding chair.
And the unofficial sport...
bullet ball.
And bullet ball extreme. Of course, leave feedback everywhere you see in the show notes. Plus, leave us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts, because if not, I put extra commercials in that episode. We appreciate y'all to take the time out to do that.
We do.
I guess we can start with Karen. You got any banter?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter. All right, Karen, give me some of that banter.
The first thing, and I may have said this before, but it's just something that periodically comes across my mind. It's hilarious when you listen to like what people consider quote unquote old school music, which is basically my era of music now, and people say stuff that we don't use anymore, like paging someone, writing a full page letter, beeping them, saying like codes that people like would put on their beepers and things like that, or referring to all like old electronics that don't even exist anymore. You have a whole generation go, the fuck is that?
Yeah. And it was cutting edge at the time, but now it's, people wouldn't even know what that was.
Unless you were a certain age, you wouldn't know how.
I guess it happened
too.
Yeah, and I'm sure it happened during other generations too, but it's now happening to our generation. Like Mr. Telephone Man.
Yeah.
There is no Mr. Telephone Man. There's no operator to call to say, Can you put me through?
Nope, none of those things. And I think it happened because we listening to So Anxious with Genuine. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about basically paging her and basically sitting and waiting on that
waiting on her to call him back.
Yes, and I was just listening to that, I was like, that would never happen now. People are too paranoid. They would panic. They would hit you up and be like, hey, why aren't you saying nothing? But there used to be a time where you could do shit and just go on about your business and nobody worried about you. Nobody thought twice about you. You didn't have to, if you didn't answer instantly, that didn't mean, because a lot of people, because people are so, you can reach us better, which is good and bad.
We're accessible, yeah.
Accessible, yes. It's good and bad because sometimes you just want your space. And then sometimes people get in their own minds and they panic, almost like, you don't love me, something wrong. You're like, no. I just didn't want to respond immediately. Don't mean I don't love you or anything like that.
That's not what that song's about, though.
No.
That song's about his addiction to sexahol, and it's a crippling addiction that's causing him anxiety attacks.
It is. When you brought that up, I fell out.
It's 9:00, and he's already paging her over and over, and he's like, I need you to meet me at 11:30. And then like a verse later, it's not 11:30. She's not late, but he's like, it's 10:10.
Where you been?
Did you even get my message? Like he is and keep in mind, it's not like the woman doesn't want to have sex with him. Her expression was telling him the same thing. Mm-hmm. But he needed the sex so bad that he was like, why haven't you agreed to meet me at 11:30 yet? It's 10:10. This crazy. He was going through a lot.
Yeah,
so
this is the same man that wanted to know, was there any more room in them jeans?
Right. He had a lot going on at the time.
Yes, he did.
And him. I just think there's entire songs people won't understand now. Like beat me 911. They'll call me on my cell phone. Like those calling on the cell phone was like a big deal at the time because the minutes cost money.
Yep, nights and weekends.
Yeah, you couldn't just call people anytime without running out of minutes.
And text, they used to charge per text. You're like, bitch, don't you text me?
Well, she said beat me. I don't think cell phones even necessarily had texting right away.
Oh, they
it was like beat me. I will call you back on my cell phone. And if you beat me 911, then I know it's important. Like, none of that code means anything to these kids now. They're like, what?
They pick up a phone that's a rotary phone. They don't know how to dial on it. You give them like a telephone. They be like, what am I? Certain types of phones are like, what am I supposed to do with this? How do I call out? And people talking about like them safe, not them safe rooms, but them rooms they put people in and try to figure stuff out. Put some current younger people in there with our technology. It might take them a while to figure it out, depending on the age of the child.
What are those rooms called?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The fuck are those rooms called?
I don't know.
I just drew a blank. It's not safe room. I know y'all hate to be corrected. I know. I should just keep moving, but they are called a thing.
Yes, I don't know.
People do them for fun.
Yes, they do. They do them for fun. Escape. That's what it is.
Escape rooms. That's what they are. Thank you. Speaking of escape, another group y'all wouldn't know what the fuck they talking about.
Come on.
But yeah, beat me 911 or call me on my cell phone. I'll call you back to see what you're gonna tell me. That's crazy. People they're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I'm talking about I'm sending you a 4-page letter. People go, you right? And I bet that shit's writing in cursive too.
Yeah. Now that's what we should do. We should update all the old songs to new songs, and then we get paid. Like the kids won't know what the fuck that is old. They'll think it's new, but all we did was change it. I'm sending you a 4-page of notes. I'm texting you 4 screenshots, and I put a kiss emoji.
And I wrote it all in caps.
Right. And then and when I sent it, said delivered, so you better respond.
Yes, I seen it.
I feel like we could do that now. DM me 911, FaceTime on my iPhone. We could get rich.
Could we make some coins?
Yeah, we could get rich. We just need to update all the technology in these fucking old ass songs. We'll be fucking people be like, how did they make $1 billion? They just took all the old songs, stole them, and just changed the technology.
just changed the technology, dog.
They was in there making shit, making bops out of FaceTime and fucking social media and shit like that. A TikTok and you don't stop. All right,
come on.
If the U.S. ever did get a viable third party, because you know how everybody's like, we need a third party. That's the catch all for everything.
Yeah, it is.
I've gone in depth about why I think that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I'll do the quick version. I think that's bullshit because one, everybody says third party, and the third party always encapsulates whatever nebulous things they believe, which means that they believe everyone who doesn't vote or everyone who already votes in one party is just waiting for this other party, and then they're going to start fucking with them. The real problem is that there's a lot of people in America who just don't vote, right? And we don't actually know why they don't vote. Like the assumption that all these well-assuming people always make is just like they're not voting because it's not blank enough. So we'll just have a radical party that's extremely radical in one way or the other because both sides think this. And the Tea Party was an example of this. Yes. Everybody will start voting, and it never works because honestly, two-party system is absolutely what it's right. And I know people don't want to hear that shit. I know other countries got it better. But in America, two-party solution is literally the easiest Occam's or it's so fucking simple of a choice. It's not, to me, I can't even think you're a good person if you vote Republican. It's been simplified that much where I'm like, what they stand for is so fucked up. There's no argument you can make that I would be like, I see how you got over there. No.
Right.
Anyway, that's not what the point is. The point is, in my mind, I was thinking, what if they did have a third party? And you know what would happen, Karen? If we had a third party in this world? All the assholes would just switch from both sides are the same to all three sides are the same.
Yes. Agreed. So it don't matter because whatever they do, you're not going to lie.
I bet in countries where they have like 27 parties, I bet you there are still some holdouts, undecideds at the ends that are like, I just think all 27 parties are the same. Like, I just bet there. I mean, I don't know. I don't live there. But my guess, like, people are mostly stupid. And so I just wonder if there's just like like an absurdist version of this in some other country where there's like, Yeah, I'm in the undecided party. I can't decide between any of these 13. None of them represent my interests. They all just want the same thing. All right, that's it, Karen.
My next one is wild sounding foods that taste great. Me and Roger went to this Greek place and they had something called moussaka, and it was absolutely delicious. And to me, it looks like a lasagna. Mm-hmm. It's actually really, really good.
Yeah, I think I talked about it before.
Probably have.
I don't know if I talked about it on this podcast or on Lip Smacking Good, but yeah, I looked it up before going because I always see it on the menu and I never order it. And I looked it up and it was like the picture looked like lasagna, and then it said it's kind of like Greek lasagna in its own way. It's got like meat and potatoes and like this ground beef,
the potatoes
and
set it
eggplant
off,
and cheese. Mm-hmm. And I think it might be called like moussaka or some shit.
Something similar to that.
Yeah, I don't know 100% how to pronounce it. I think you said it right. But yeah, the shit is, they are banging.
Yes.
Like, and we went to like an authentic Greek place to get it too.
Yeah, the place where everything is blue and white and they got Greek stuff posted everywhere.
My guess is that they make it in the morning, and then when you order it, they just heat up a square in the microwave or some shit. Because the first one I had was a little bit cold in the middle, but it was so good I didn't give a fuck. I was like, and it was so big I couldn't finish it. I was like, I'm gonna just microwave this at home to the right temperature later on when I do finish it. And yeah, I could not. It was the right move, and this is what it looked like for y'all in the chat. But I think all foods have weird names just depending on where you're from.
That's true.
We just used to eating certain shit, so we like spaghetti's not a weird name anymore. But spaghetti, I'm sure to somebody that never heard of it, you know, I was like, that's a weird name. I caught myself being racist the other day. And it was racist in a weird way, y'all. It was like positive racism that had a negative effect. So we went to this Chinese place because I was in the mood for like a little bit of Chinese food, and I was like, oh, let's go to this place. So I won't say the name, but we went to the place and the service was not good.
The service was terrible.
It just felt like they was not very attentive to anybody in that joint.
Nobody.
And it was a Chinese place, and Chinese people worked there, and they were speaking Chinese, like, and it wasn't like Korean, like I think they was Chinese food. Mm-hmm. It was authentic Chinese food.
Yes.
But they were not great at service. Mm-mm. And I caught myself being like, but Asians are good at this is they shit,
right? Like I'm just like this is they jam. Like they are like on top of you.
I'm like, honestly, this might be a first. I don't think I've ever had bad service in a Chinese place.
Same.
Honest to God, I hate and like I was disappointed. And what's crazy is I don't think it was necessarily bad service for any restaurant. Mm-mm. It's because of my racism.
Yes.
Like, and I'm not saying bad service and like they weren't like smiling and shit. I guys, we know the stereotype, okay? Same way I go to a Jamaican spot. I'm not expecting you to be nice to me. That's a bonus. If you're nice, that's a bonus. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be nice to me, but I've never been a Chinese place. Like, it be putting the pressure on your ass where they be like, hey man, it's been 10 seconds. What the fuck is up with your order? You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people don't like that. They think that's rude, and I hear them. You're probably right. That shit don't bother me. Mm-mm. So like, when we're in a Chinese spot, I'm expecting them to hit me with almost the Jamaican, like, hey, run your order, let's go.
Yeah, you go to some place, they be like, are you ready? Let's go.
It was almost time to close.
Mm-hmm. Right. A lot of times they be extra fast. They be like, we're ready to get off the clock.
The way I had this thing going in my head was like, you know, regardless of the smiling or non-smiling, was we was walking in there. It was 40 minutes to close. They was like, shit, we finna close this kitchen up, finish these to-go orders. What the fuck's taking so long? What do you want? Why don't you already know what you want when you walk in the door?
Yes.
And I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Right. that's not what happened. Like, we sat down. It took like 5-10 minutes for somebody came over to the table.
You know what, baby? Before the person came, I was like a few seconds from looking at you going, do you want to go somewhere else?
But Karen, that's the thing, though. My racism wouldn't let me leave. Because I was like, no, certainly not. These Asian people are going to... The longer it's taking, the closer they're going to get to the table and be like, give me your whole order.
We're very patient,
I thought they... Nah, fuck the patience of it. No, I'm saying... I thought they was gonna come to the table and be like, we let you have 5 minutes so we could be like, you should have the whole order.
Yes, you should
like,
be
we're
ready.
not about to do this bullshit where you order some water, then you order some appetizers, then you order your main deal. No, we want everything right away. What you want?
What you want? Give me the whole order, entire order right now.
I was cool with it. It wasn't bothering me but then that's not what happened. We sat 10 minutes, then it came over. Was like, what you want to drink? And they were curt. Okay, some would say rude. They were curt. But so that part kind of gave me a little hope. I was like, ooh. She said, what y'all want to drink? And I said, water. And I said, do y'all have Coke products? She said, Pepsi. I said, water then. She said, cool. Boom, came back with the water. That took like 5 more minutes. I'm like, shit. Then she came out for the water. With the water, she didn't take our order. I was like,
she did not. Because normally they come trying to get your order because they like, bitch, we got to go. It's 20 minutes, 30 minutes before we close.
And so then we did eventually order appetizers, and then she like walked off in the middle of that. And I was like, damn, they don't want the whole order. And then finally we got the the full like meal order. And the food didn't take that long to come out, but I did start looking around and noticing other people seemed to be like, damn, they really ain't come to my table in a minute. Like, people was mad. People was asking for their check so they could leave. Like, not like they had finished eating. They was like, and they was waiting so long. I thought this one table got mad at us because we got our food first. I looked over at the table and I realized, no, they were mad because they had been done eating.
And they were ready to go.
We had sat down and then got our food. And they still hadn't said, hey, here's your check. And Karen had to like tell the lady, like, can we have our check? And it was a different waitress because our waitress just disappeared.
She disappeared. She was like, poof, we gone.
But yeah, on the way home I was thinking like, damn, did I have racist expectations?
I don't know.
Because if that same thing would have happened to me at an Italian restaurant, I'd be like, that's about what American service is. They, they don't be, they be taking too long. They kind of lazy with it. Anyway, they taught me a lesson. I'll never stereotype again. Okay.
my bad. 'Cause they broke all the traditions, but they did do the tradition of a Food Lion and a Chinese store in the shopping center somewhere. Because I've heard that before, and I was like, yeah, right. But I realized a lot of times if it's a Food Line, if somewhere in that shopping center, I don't care if it's right beside it, around the corner, in the back of the building, if it's connected, it's gonna be a Chinese spot somewhere.
Yeah. And yeah, Mary's right. It's not all the same. Like it's not a monolith. Asian's not just a catch-all. But I'm saying I've definitely eaten food at Chinese places with Chinese restaurants. I get that they a little more gruff or whatever, but like them motherfuckers be like, get in, get out. They don't play.
Yes, they was like, we trying to make some money, don't take too long.
I love that shit. I know that's I don't know, I actually don't know what it's like living with that stereotype, so maybe people don't like that, but for me, I was like, shit, don't talk to me mean. I don't give a fuck. Like let's go. But yeah, it was pretty bad. On you.
I have realized, me and Roger was going to the store. I don't know what happened prior to us going there, but somebody was having the music off in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, down there I don't know what that was. Is this a thing? Are y'all doing this too? Where like people post up in parking lots? This is not a club, by the way. There's no club in this parking lot.
There's no club, nowhere
no
to be
lounges,
found.
But they just posted up in the parking lot. And they had music loud all the way up so that everyone could hear it. It was a great audio system.
Wouldn't it though?
And like there were lights on the car. I don't know if it was like that, like some sort of like you pay to be in that car. You pay for that car to come out. I don't know what it was, but it was like bright, loud, and it was playing like Miami bass music and shit.
Yeah.
It was very, I don't know what it was. I did, it wasn't like 12 cars. It was like 2 cars with loud music. It felt like some shit out of a Master Ace album.
Right. And one person played that, but when we came out, somebody was playing Adele. I was like, oh, that done slowed the road.
Well, you said somebody like it was 2 different people. I'm not sure. Oh. Why do you think it was not that same car playing all the music?
It may have been that same car playing Adele.
Okay, it was just interesting because the songs are so different, you assume.
Yes.
Okay, because
I might be wrong, but yes.
I just like that in your mind, there's multiple people in that parking lot with
having a car off, with music off,
but also like with extremely different taste, and they're battling. Like, okay, you play Luke. Okay, well, I got your ass. I'm about to play Adele. Like,
yes, I'm about to rock this Adele. What you think about this, bitch?
It's crazy. I looked down there. It wasn't like, it wasn't a party down there. I don't know what it was.
It wasn't even a party. It was just wild. It was just loud. And boom, 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 boom. That's all I heard.
Nah, it wasn't no boom, boom. You could hear every word. Like, it was clear. That system was banging. Like,
I was like, they
I knew the songs. Like, it wasn't just that shit like, your cousin has when he gets his first Chevrolet and he puts like fucking house speakers in that motherfucker and the shit's rattling. And it's just like, well, why did you think this was okay? This is, no one's gonna be able to hear this. We can't hear shit on the inside. Nah, this wasn't that. Like, you could hear that. This shit felt like a concert.
Yeah, one of them was playing Too Much Booty in the Pants. I was like, hey, as we walking through the parking lot.
Playing the golden oldies. Too Much Booty in the Pants.
Yes.
30, 40-year-old song now, guys.
Right. I was like, oh, these people ain't young at all.
Doo-doo Brown. I'm like, wow, we are old.
Yes, we are, sir.
All right, let's see. So I had to lie to get did a little creative accounting, guys, if you want to know.
Not creative accounting.
So, and honestly, I don't feel bad about it. Okay, so I have in this house, I have these hydrate water bottles. It basically it's fancy for no reason, but it's basically like you get an app on your phone, you drink the water is updated on the app, so you can set goals and be like, hey, I drink
X amount of water.
I want to drink X amount of water per day. And I'm serious with it. Like, I'm not bullshitting. My shit is always charged up. I'm always checking the app. Like, I go to the gym. I'm trying to make sure I get my water, my ounces for the day. Like, I'm serious. And every once in a while you get a technical glitch, whatever. Well, I bought a new bottle from them and I dropped it. And when I dropped it, there's a puck on the bottom, and the puck fell out, and then it wouldn't go back in. Something broke on the fastener or something. The bottle was not even like a month old. And they have a return policy or exchange policy if it's under a month old. But I'm not joking, guys. I checked. It literally broke on like the 29th day. So I emailed them to be like, hey, my bottle just broke. I would like an exchange. Just same bottle. I dropped it. Let me know what I need to do. I got the receipt. I got everything. And I bought it from their website, Hydrate. No response. A couple days later, hey, dropped my bottle. Now it's over 30 days. I'm like, I hope y'all try to give me a technicality. Like, well, we didn't see the email until 40 days. So I'm like, hey, I didn't get a response. What's going on? No response. Another day, no response. I'm like, what the fuck? No response? Like, how you just gonna no response? Customer service. I'm a loyal customer. I bought like 3 or 4 of these bottles.
You have bought several bottles. Yes, I got like 2 myself.
So I replied back to them. And they never got back to me. So I went on Amazon and I bought the same bottle. And I took it out the package when it got here. Took my puck, snapped it into the new bottle, put the old lid on, took their bottle with the broke puck, took the broke bottle, put it back in there, put the lid on, and I was like, return, and I returned it and got my money back. Honestly, I don't feel bad because
you should have got back to me.
Customer service, I would have and here's the thing, I would have even taken the L. And I mean this. This is not revisionist history. If they would have responded and said, "Sir, you broke your own bottle. We will not be refunding you anything. It was on like the 29th day, but we we don't cover that." I would have said, "Fuck, I guess I gotta take this L." These niggas did not even respond back.
I don't blame you.
So I'm like, all right then, like, I guess we'll chalk it up to Big Bezos, because your boy is not. I'm not taking an L on this bottle because y'all won't do customer service, and that's been like a month ago, and they still haven't replied.
Woo.
Yeah, so I had to finesse it, but I did it. I'm proud of me. Yeah, Miss Smart said, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, she a Detroit hustler. I knew she'd be proud, so thank you. Anything else?
Yes. We talked about how wrecks slow everything down. We was coming home from
Wait, we did?
You know how we talked about before how people like to see like wrecks, and how when people are going past wrecks, they have a tendency to slow down just in general.
Oh, okay, sure. You made it sound like it was anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I make it sound like we just talked yesterday, but we talked.
I don't remember when we talked about it, but I'm sure we did at some point. We've done 3,000 episodes. I just thought I was like, did I forget a conversation we just had?
No, you did.
Okay, so Rex be slowing people down. Got it.
Yes, and so it just so happened we was coming home, and all of a sudden the traffic on like the opposite side of the freeway just cleared up. It was like no moving traffic, and I was like, me and Rosie at you like, what's going on? And we looked, it was like a bunch of like EMS and stuff that had like all the traffic behind it just stopped. And
yeah, on one side of the highway there was a partition between us, so there's no reason for us on our side to really slow down, but everybody was gawking at the accident and all the stoppage on the other side.
Yeah, somebody was up on the hill, and I was like, I feel so bad for the people that's like right behind the trucks, cause like all of a sudden you got to stop, and the way it was designed, you couldn't get off the highway.
Yeah, it's so funny that you said that though, because I thought this when you said it, but guys, these cars were mangled like some shit, like a Transformers movie.
They were.
Like, those people were probably either not alive or in dire straits and need to get to the hospital immediately.
Yeah.
There were people on the side of the road crying up the hill and shit. Mm-hmm. I saw it. And you know how I saw it? Because I was slowing my hypocritical ass down too. I was not even mad at the people slowing down, because I too was like, oh my fucking God, what happened that Optimus Prime fight Megatron over here?
Right.
But this is what's funny. Karen's like, I feel so bad for all them people stuck behind them. I'm like, I feel so bad for the people that's in the accident.
Yes.
What the fuck? Like, she skipped right past them, was like, man, I'd hate to be stuck in traffic. I was like, God damn, these niggas are doing CPR in the middle of the road. She's like, man. But can you imagine being home 20 minutes later than you were planning on? Now that's I would hate to ever go through that. Like, all this empathy for people that at the end of the day mildly inconvenienced.
Oh yeah, it's mildly inconvenient.
I know, it's just funny. It was a funny, you were pouring your heart out for. I was like, she gonna keep going, like we're not watching the jaws of life get put on this fucking car. Man, I feel so bad for the people that can't go swimming because that little boy is drowning and they had to do CPR. They told everybody get out the pool. Can you imagine you left the house to go swimming and now somebody
your plans is canceled?
Right. I was like, damn, you a cold piece of work, man.
That's so. I didn't even think of it like that.
Mm-hmm. Ice cold.
Because my thing was, I was concerned, but I guess I was looking like, man, just everybody just sitting now.
The concern started right after the people probably dying. It was just right after that. Man, can you imagine all them people that didn't have that had to call out of work after 9/11? Man, what a terrible day to be.
What a terrible day to be late for work.
Horrible day to be, having to work in a different borough. Was that it? I'm sorry, I stepped on yours.
No, go ahead.
Let's see. The Charlotte Hornets won the Summer League championship.
Yay!
Karen, please don't fake it. Don't fake it.
I didn't watch most of it.
She didn't watch pretty much any of this shit. I'm the Charlotte Hornets guy. I was watching Summer League basketball. I'm not proud of it. We don't win shit.
We don't. I will take this victory.
We haven't went to the playoffs in 9 years. It's the longest drought in the NBA. We have never won our division. We've never gone to the finals. We've never gone to the Eastern Conference Finals. So when I say we've never really won shit, We've never really won shit like that.
As the Hornets, Bobcats, and back to the Hornets. Same thing. Yep.
So I don't think I'm tripping when I say I think people thought I was joking. I'm not. I want a Charlotte Summer League championship T-shirt. I don't know how I'm gonna get it.
I would wear it.
I don't know where I'm gonna find it. It didn't seem like
I deserve.
They had them at the people that won them. The players got shirts and they got rings and everything. I don't know what. I don't know how I get my hands on one. I don't know if someone gotta make it up, but I want that motherfucking shirt. Mm-hmm. I will rock it with pride, unironically. I don't care if y'all think I'm a loser. These niggas have never won shit while I've been alive.
I am here for it.
Our best memories is Lonzo Mourning hitting a jump over the Celtics. That's it. Okay, we don't have a lot of memories to go around. So,
and that happened when I was a little kid.
Okay, I am with Con Knipple and the white boys.
Come on, Con Knipple.
They was out there doing their damn
business,
thing.
wouldn't it?
So yeah, I watched way too much, to the point we went out to dinner with friends and I had the Summer League on my phone and I just had it in the corner of the table and I was just keeping an eye on the score because I was like, man, we might get the Summer League championship.
We might win it all.
No good teams care about this. Like, there's zero good teams that are like, man, we got to get that Summer League championship. But I don't give a fuck. I don't root for them good teams. I root for the Hornets. And I'm going to take this W and be rocking it proudly on my chest. So I'll take a Charlotte Hornets Summer League championship shirt. If y'all know where to get them, tag me on the social media.
Let us know.
I was waiting on the Charlotte Hornets to send out something through the app like, hey, get your gear.
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna take a few days, but yeah, I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
I want one.
I don't care if people pick on me.
I will wear it to the arena.
Oh, you proud of that? Yes, bitch.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's not your journey, it's mine. I'm proud. But yeah, that's it.
Oh, and my last one is talking about the restaurant I went to before. I like to do like whole fish, and I ordered fish, and I thought it was gonna be whole fish. It was not whole fish. It was.
Hold up. You like to say you like to order whole fish. We only ordered a whole fish from the one place.
Yes, yeah, and I wanted to try the whole fish there.
Yeah. No, it's just funny. It's just funny because you make it sound like everywhere we go, I'm getting whole fish, head on everything.
No.
But no. It is true that you ordered the fish at this restaurant. Yes. And it's my fault. It's not your fault. I suggested the fish because I wanted to see what it was like too.
And
then you went rogue.
I went rogue with the sauce because I thought it had like lemon sauce, lemon something.
It had several choices of sauce: brown sauce, chili oil, like this chili sauce, such and such. And one of the sauces was lemon sauce. Hey, Karen, can you tell them you're thinking on this?
Because I squeezed lemon over fish. So I was thinking
it's fried fish,
right? So I was thinking it was going to be something like that. No. It was this big ass bowl.
Now this is a Chinese restaurant, by the way, guys. Okay, all right.
It was this big ass bowl with some big ass lemons and this nasty ass lemon soup mix.
It's not soup. It's just like sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, it was.
But it's lemon based instead of sweet and sour. They have this same thing at PF Chang's. They have like lemon chicken and stuff like that. Orange chicken is another one.
Okay.
I bought you some orange chicken today. You seemed to like
it. It was.
So I think you
But
you saw lemon and you thought squeezing lemon, and instead it's the sweet lemon sauce.
Yes, and it was not good. Looked like they took Captain D's and crunched it down and flattened it out and rolled it, and I was like, "The fuck is this? No, thank you."
This is so weird to me though, because like if you didn't have the expectation of a whole fish, if you didn't have the expectation of whatever, like it was a perfectly fine piece of fried fish.
And I think that
honest to God, if I still have it in there, I'm gonna heat it up and put Texas Pete on it. I think it's gonna be just perfectly fine.
Probably will be.
But Karen was so disheveled. I
was not
time.
pleased.
I was making jokes about the fish because we pick on each other. We make jokes all the time. She got really serious. I was like, fuck it. I'm no longer making fun of this. Normally when we order something and it's not good, we make fun of each other for ordering stuff that's not good. But
yes.
nah, fuck it. It's not funny to you. It's not funny to me. I thought it was. I was like, it's not. I was trying to talk her in. I was like, it's not even that bad. Just dip a little fish. It's sweet. You love sweet shit. Like
I do.
Sugar everything for Karen. I was like, I don't know why you're so disappointed.
And also, I think I got in my own head, and if it was something I would do again, I would. And the thing is, the way it was vaguely described, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fried fish. Comes with rice, your choice, white, brown, or fried. And then you dip. Then it comes with a sauce to put on it. And you know, Karen just went a little rogue.
I go rogue all the time.
Like, I don't tell Karen what to order, even though I think all of y'all think I should, apparently, because of the fucking hot dog thing.
Because hot dog ate.
But like, if you order something good, then it gets to be your choice and it's all on you, and you get to be like, hey, it's not like she asked me what I think. She just orders what the fuck she feel like ordering.
Right.
And I just try not to make a face when I'm like, why the fuck would you want lemon sauce on fried fish? But okay.
Right. Like, I was like, it might be good.
I just look away. Sometimes she hits on something and I'll be like, oh, I would have never picked that.
Yeah, sometimes I do.
And sometimes she's upset that she got lemon sauce on the fish she ordered.
Yes, I think one time I went to this place we used to go to all the time, and they have lo mein and they have lamb, so I ordered lamb lo mein, and that shit was fucking flames.
Yeah, so it was, I for the record, I didn't think the fish was bad. I do plan on eating that fish at some point. I don't know when, but I just won't be putting lemon sauce on it.
No more
but
lemon sauce.
Lemon sauce isn't necessarily for me. I've had lemon sauce chicken that was good, Someone said maybe it'd be good with mac and cheese. Yeah, that's another thing. We went to a bar the other day, and the bar doesn't serve food. And so they was like, if you want some food, you can actually walk over to there was like, I said, I would like a slice of pizza or something. That would be good. And she was like, oh, you can actually just go get a slice of pizza next door and bring it in.
Yeah, because they allowed you to bring outside food.
And so I did that. And when I was in there, I was just going to get a slice of pizza for me and Karen to share. And they was like, I'm like, let me get a pepperoni slice or whatever. And it was huge fucking slices. I was like, I'm not going to finish it anyway.
They were big.
And then they were like, also today's special mac and cheese pizza. So y'all know I had to do it. I had to do it, okay?
You put the pictures online.
Karen won't want with everything, so I said, hey, mac and cheese is part of everything. Since you love mac and cheese on stuff.
And y'all know what? It was not that bad, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie.
She ate it.
I did. I'm not even gonna lie. It probably better than a hot dog.
I didn't. I took a bite and didn't like it. I was like, ew, gross. Mac and cheese on pizza? Yuck. It was as bad as I thought. But Karen ended up liking it. So anyway, that's why I didn't correct her on her lemon sauce fish, because maybe she would have liked that shit. Y'all like, I can't believe you let her order that. Well, she's grown. And what do I know? Her taste buds might be different than mine.
Yeah, they are. And Roger makes me laugh. He's like, I don't know what be going on in that brain of yours.
Yeah.
I have time. I don't be knowing either. Yeah. My brain is first come, first serve.
Yeah, I told her I'm gonna get the hot dog with everything on it for her next time, and just see. She probably gonna like it. Who knows? Ugh, yuck. Anyway, today was a banner day for me because for the first time ever, I did my cardio. I did it inside because it's like 100 degrees out, and if you don't walk before the sun is up, you can skip whatever you plan to do outside. For me, I know for some of y'all are old school, y'all are marathoners, y'all are tough mudders or whatever. I ain't that tough.
9 to about 6, called it a day.
I ain't that tough. I don't do I don't do cardio to punish myself. I do it to hopefully get healthier
have a heat stroke. I'm good.
I hopefully get healthier and to be able to like be out there for a certain amount of time and get a sweat and all this shit, but I don't want to like pass out and die. So it's been a heat dome over the United States, and it might last weeks, and It's just been nothing but violent thunderstorms followed by 100-degree days. I'm just like, yep, I think I'll take my black ass inside unless I get up early enough where it's like, 7, 8, 9 at the latest. 9. Then I can get out there or whatever, and I keep track of the temperature. Some days slower to heat up than others. Anyway,
right.
Point is, I go inside, I do my cardio on this bike upstairs, and I get done with it, and I'm not that tired. And so it was a banner day. I went down to the weight room and I did some weights after the cardio, which I never do.
Shit,
and so
man.
I didn't do the full, like, all the stuff I would normally do where I'm doing like 6, 7 exercises. It takes about an hour.
Wear yourself out.
But I did like 30 minutes in there. I did some bench press. I did some I got the kettlebells. I did some calf raises. I did like the kettlebell walk thing. I forget, it was farmer's carry. And I just made it up on my own and just did it, and it just kind of got that last little bit of energy out and that sweat. And yeah, it was I had never done that before. I know you can do it, but I'm like, I did what I was supposed to do. I'm going my ass home. See you tomorrow. Reset at 0. But I was like, no, it's cool.
Good.
And so I did that, and I want to thank Tyler the Creator, because he put out Don't Tap the Glass today, and it's all I've been listening to all day. And I think
That's
it's
what
like,
you was playing earlier.
Yeah, you didn't know it was out? What? Wow.
Because I was thinking that sounds
I thought
like,
you was a fan.
That sounds like some Tyler shit. But I was like,
on my social media, Tyler been tweeting. I just been replaying it. They put a video out and everything.
Bitch, let's go.
Yeah, it's a upbeat album that it's for movement. It's for dancing. It's for cardio. It's for driving. It's for partying. Like, it is so good, and it's not deep at all. It's not trying to be like depressing or very emotional or introspective.
Right.
It just fucking goes, and it sounds even better on music, like speakers, not just your headphones. But yeah, shout out to that, because that album right there.
Oh, it's a short album too. Let's go.
Yeah, that album right there. It's like 30 minutes long. And that, man, listen.
Because doing the warm up, for those of you that don't come and listen live, doing the warm ups, or even watch on YouTube because we chop it, but doing the warm ups, like we actually. Roger is preparing stuff and we warming up and I'm getting ready and stuff, so the people in the chat room that come through on Crowdcast, they get to kind of hear music prior to like the start of the show. And so Roger was playing some stuff and I kept saying, this goes and it sound like Tyler. I was like, did I miss something? So I'm glad. Thank you, baby, for letting me know.
Oh yeah, I just assumed you knew. That's crazy. I can't avoid it. On social medias, I was tweeting about it, but he probably wasn't looking at my tweets or whatever. But whatever, it was great. All right, that's it for me. Anything else? All right, let's just get into some news. All kinds of news happening. Sad news. Malcolm Jamal Warner died.
Yes, and right before you had came in, I had opened up the Facebook app, because periodically I just kind of just float through the apps, every now and then. And I float through and I kept seeing people was like, well, damn. And I was like, what happened? And then it finally kind of popped up in my feed. And at first it's one of them things I was like, is this real? And I was like, oh, damn, it is. And it's also one of those things where it almost makes your heart sink.
It's only 54. So, it's like, that's not that old. He drowned off the coast of Costa Rica, I believe. He was swimming, and they believe like a riptide caught him, and then he died, because apparently those things can just like take you under and rip you, like just boom. Ooh. And then they found his body like a day later or something.
Oh, so when it gets you, just pulls you under.
Yeah, they said many areas are safe for swimming. Others are known for powerful currents and riptides that demand caution. So I don't know if that's, which area he was in. Right. It's unknown what caused him to drown. But waters in Costa Rica can be dangerous depending on specific beach and conditions. And, he was a iconic dude of our kind of like right ahead of our generation. But, like everybody's bigger brother.
Yes.
From the Cosby Show. And then, of course, he went on to do Malcolm and Eddie. And, he's always been around in the zeitgeist. So, yeah, it was one of those surprising deaths to hear about.
Very surprised. I can say it wasn't that old, and it was just one of those things where you were like, not you. I mean, even though it could happen to anybody, but it was still almost like not you, almost like, oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, it was one of those like, damn, rest in peace to that dude.
And my heart goes out to his family because, like you said, they was on vacation, so all of a sudden the fun vacation shifts now.
Let's see other news. Trey Songz blames the media at the photographer assault allegation. The media. Trey Songz under investigation after a violent encounter was reported outside a New York nightclub, and it left the photographer hospitalized.
Damn.
While police say the singer attacked the man, Trey's legal team is pushing back, calling the media coverage misleading. It happened after Trey performed at the Ivy in Huntington. According to police, he allegedly struck the photographer Issa Mansour in the head, slammed him into a wall, and damaged 2 cameras before leaving the scene. Mansour, who was already recovering from an injury, was later hospitalized with a concussion and additional trauma.
Damn.
That's that lawsuit talking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we know what that is. That's that lawsuit speak. Because if you fucking hit me, I'm telling you right now, I got a concussion and I got emotional trauma. Trey Songz.
But if the nigga cut me off, I'm going to fuck crazy. You understand?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Cut me off. Don't do it.
Don't
cut me off. Don't do it.
Photographer must have cut him off.
Must have.
Witnesses say the club owner tried to step in, but Trey wasn't responsive. The photographer equipment was reportedly destroyed during the confrontation. Trey has not addressed the situation directly, but his attorney issued a strong statement criticizing the media. The media is unfairly turning an unfinished story into clickbait to sell a new headline. That's lazy and unfair. He said it stemmed from increasingly aggressive paparazzi invading an artist's personal space. So he did cut him off. Which
he said don't do it.
Says beyond safety risk. He added that Trey is fully cooperating with law enforcement and disputes the characterization of events, asking the public to wait for the full facts before drawing conclusions. So there you go. Trey Songz. Mr. Steal Girl. That's crazy. It's always wild when an R&B dude is like the guy that'll whoop your ass. Cause it's like, man, you gotta tell that to people.
Yep.
Let's see. I think we already talked about this. Beyonce had some music stolen.
Yeah, I was hearing about that when she was in Atlanta.
Choreography and unreleased music was stolen in an Atlanta car break-in.
Whoever that is, they better hope certain people in the Beehive don't get a hold of them.
Yeah, they gonna dox they whole shit.
Cause they don't David like the fuck you stealing shit for?
They gonna be at their kids' schools and shit.
Right, like, and my thing is,
tell your daddy to put the goddamn music back.
That's how that conversation gonna go. And it's fucked up. Like when her albums came out before they was releasing it early, I was like, hey dog, like I understand you're anxious and I understand you want to listen to it, but it's like goddamn, like if you were creative doing something, you would want the shit released prior to it being finished.
Yeah. The break-in occurred on July 8th near Krog Street, and now the story's making waves. It was a Jeep Wagoneer they got broken into, and the missing suitcases had the victim, who claims to be a choreographer for Beyonce, told police that the cases included unreleased music and performance plans, the kind of material that they don't want released.
Right.
So, man, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I do believe I've had to believe somebody had to know something because you're not trying to find that's something. How would you know something like that?
Well, I hear they be just going in people's shit sometimes too. Like,
just
in Atlanta, sometimes they just break in cars and shit. Who knows? Maybe they knew something. Maybe they didn't. They might not even have known what they stole.
That's true. I feel like it's like what they stole. Yeah.
I feel like it's like in every heist film where like a bad like the good guy, the protagonist, accidentally robbed the wrong people, and then they spend the rest of the heist trying to make it up. It's like they open it up and they're like, "Oh shit, that's Beyonce's shit." Oh Lord, no. Well, I wasn't here. I don't even know you.
That's how I'm getting scared and panicking.
All the fences are afraid to cat. No, it's like, how much I'm gonna give you for being nothing? That is the Beehive. You are a dead man. Get out of my shop.
Get out of my shop. I don't want none of this.
I wouldn't pawn this for free.
I wouldn't either.
But yeah. Speaking of which, Beyonce fan was startled by an insect, caused a stampede.
Oh no!
After the Atlanta concert, leaving 11 injured.
Holy shit!
I just hope it wasn't a bee. There's some graphic photos I won't include, but somebody's leg got really fucked up. Beyonce concert goers had a terrifying end to their evening of the final night of the singer's Cowboy Carter tour in Atlanta. In the early morning of the Tuesday, July 15, crowds of people leaving the Mercedes-Benz Stadium took the MARTA, Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transport Authority, to get home. That's the train. But at the Vine City Station, the incident caused mass injuries. Just after midnight, people leaving the Beyonce concert were injured on an escalator. They said one person suffered a broken ankle, several people were transported to the hospital with cuts and scrapes, and one person declined transport. 2 people requested medical assistance after reaching their destinations. MARTA police who were on the scene reported that a person began screaming and running, causing a stampede on the escalator that caused it to temporarily speed up and then stop.
Oh no.
What's crazy? So 2 things is crazy. One, can you imagine needing medical assistance and all them people are being let out of a Beyonce concert? I know they have some people already down there, but damn.
But it would have to be. It's probably
how do you even get transported to the hospital
to navigate and or to get to you, right? And especially in Atlanta, Atlanta traffic is terrible. I think she was there for almost a week, like 6-7 days. She performed there for a while.
The second thing is, I can't think of a blacker thing than black people just start running because somebody was running.
I think that's what happened. I think they seen one person running and they was like, I don't know what it is, but I'm moving too because I'm whatever it is, I don't want it to get me. I think that's an instinctual thing. If I see a random black person running, I'm like, what are they running from? Where are they running to? Something is coming and I don't want to be caught off guard.
I mean, like, I feel like if this would have happened,
that's what happened.
I feel like if this would have happened after a Guns N' Roses concert, everybody be alive. Nobody be hurt. Nobody go to the hospital. But I feel like this black of a concert, that crowd particularly, and one flying roach. I feel like, man, how many times have I put myself in danger without knowing it? Well, I was one flying palmetto bug
right
from being stomped to death. Like, if this would have happened at the Travis Scott concert, we would have been like, nah, that was nothing he can do about that. You know what I mean? But, well, his fan base isn't black enough for that. But you know what I'm saying? If it was, if this happened at a black space, if it was like, yo, Frankie Beverly and Maze was performing, a fucking roach took off and flew towards a lady's face, 12 people died. 12
people broke loose.
12 people stomped to death trying to exit the
venue.
Was
fighting hell.
Right. Paramedics could save nobody. Yeah, they said they investigating the situation. I'm like, it's nothing to investigate. I think we solved this mystery. Black people do not stand around when somebody start running. We run too. Now, this is not the graphic pictures, but this is just the chaos.
Aftermath, yeah.
Because people must have been live streaming, so you can see like on the escalator where people start like kind of falling down or pushing each other.
Because everybody probably stopped pushing these people forward, right?
Yeah. Then there's this picture. I think this is the last one I can show you. this woman's boots is in. How these boots get in the air like this? I just need to know. Because are they just hurtling off of the thing? These two boots, who do they belong to?
Something happened.
They're still on somebody's feet.
Were people trying to go down a center or something?
They were going. I don't know. I don't have video.
Right.
I just only had the screenshots. And I won't show y'all the last one because it's just too graphic.
No problem.
But wait, no, I can show y'all one more that's not graphic. But like these pictures are all like, listen, I don't need to be CSI Miami to be like, this started because Negroes just started running in one direction.
Oh no, everybody laid out.
They were heading one direction. They saw a lady running the other direction, and everyone immediately turned around. Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't even know this detail. The police chief Scott Creher, that said the person who reportedly started the stampede was actually a 10-year-old girl who observed a cockroach or palmetto bug.
Oh no!
What I tell you?
And the baby panicked.
A roach flying is, if you
I'm
never
not
seen
gonna lie, it is scared of shit. The first time I seen one, it will scare the shit out of you. When you be flying out with something and you can hit them motherfucking wings flapping, it will make it. It'll make your soul drop. You be like, the fuck is this? Oh hell no! That
girl saw death coming for her.
I bet you she did. Poor baby.
I can't even blame the baby. It's just, that's the one time it came back to bite us, y'all. That black trauma where we be like, we can't help ourselves. Oh, you running? Where we running from? Mm-hmm. Now everybody dead. Yeah. Oh, not dead, but everybody fucked hurt. Up. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We'll do a couple more. How about Kentucky church shooter was, you know what? Maybe I'll save it for guess the race. This might be a guess the race. Yeah, maybe move this one.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this one instead. Nicki Minaj crashing out on social media. She escalated a feud with SZA in her latest online rant.
Didn't she fall out with Megan Thee Stallion too not too long ago?
Yeah, I think she's in a situation where, and I don't know how many of these are real people, but whatever she's going through, I think she's kind of isolated herself. This is my 10 million, miles away view. She's kind of isolated herself in real life. Like, we don't ever see her out at events and shit. Mm-mm. She and her husband and her baby, like they just be somewhere being rich in mansions or whatever, and on the internet a lot, but not out and about. Right. We don't really see her at award shows. We don't really see her at even fashion events at this point.
Not anymore.
Like, she's almost in a weird way like a recluse. There's all kinds of insinuations and speculations about like drug use and mental health stuff. I don't know any of that stuff, so I would not speculate on it.
Right.
But what I will say is it's quite obvious that her fan base online, who I'm not really sure who these people are, meaning they seem like a toxic fan base that fuels her and she fuels them.
Yeah.
And the Barbs, as they call themselves, it's become very hostile towards people. You talk some shit about her, even people that don't talk shit, they doxing people, they threatening people, they're harassing people, stuff like that.
Yeah. And the thing is her fan base is kind of a mixture, because a percentage of them are probably bots. A percentage of them probably a lot of younger people, and some of them are old people like us.
I know. I don't know who that fan. I have my suspicions. I think I mean, not that it's unproven completely, but I think it's a lot of not black gay dudes. I think it's like white gay men who don't really give a fuck about her, don't really give a fuck about black people, hip hop, any of that shit. But they do get off on this like diva stuff, and where it's like a diva is like a way to applaud toxicity, to be like, oh, this a woman doing fucked up shit, this is like the most ultimate diva shit. And like, and I've only noticed from just like a handful of like examples of like somebody will post like, I went and got Nicki's fragrance from TJ Maxx, and it's like a white dude. I'm like, what's a middle-aged white man doing and also it makes sense because that type of privilege makes you feel like doxing people and harassing people and shit. Now I don't know that would count for everyone,
but it's a percentage, right?
You know, so anyway, it's just kind of a weird thing, and they think it's all like a game, but I think Nicki legitimately feeds into it. I think when they talk about her, they tag her to stuff. She reacts to that stuff, and
yes,
knowing the power of someone reacting really emboldens people on the internet.
Yes,
and it's not all just people like this. I mean, even stuff like Cardi B, where people, they know that she'll get on live and cry. Lizzo, they know she'll get on live and cry. You see a certain type of person that gravitates to that. They want the reaction, whether it's good or bad, ridicule or love. They don't care.
They just want that interaction with them.
Yeah. Simone Biles and her husband, when they put a little bit of stuff on the internet, all of a sudden people was completely in their business and like advising and harassing them and being like, this is just love. That parasocial relationship shit gets 100% real. But what's crazy is, you know, Nicki has kind of seemed to like want to exist in that world of everything I do is great and everybody else is against me, and I say terrible things to people and about people, and but I'm the real victim of everything. And so now she's in this place of saying like, Rockefeller is trying to like stop me from somehow. They're trying to like fuck up my reputation, as if she hasn't done enough of that on her own.
Right.
You know, I think
because a lot of people kind of they just kind of let her be, if that makes sense. Like you say, she's separated herself, so most people let her be, and it's also one of those things where a lot of her targets are other black women. And I'm very sensitive to shit like that, because you can't look at me as a black woman and act like it's privilege. No, bitch, we both black. So you can't pull and do your check boxes and shit like that.
So I think TDE, Punch from TDE, which is Kendrick's like old label or whatever, he tweeted out Broken Barbie, which is the name of a song of one of their artists over there. But her people online, of course, tagged Nicki to it to act like it's a diss to her, because she calls herself a Barbie. She calls her fans the Barbs. And so she talked shit to him, and then SZA was like, she tweeted something to the effect of like, you know, basically if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Like not like you know, like, let's all calm down. This isn't a big, like, you know, people aren't even talking about you. And all of a sudden she went on a live stream and said, I don't know one of your motherfucking songs, not one, bitch. Then she launched to a personal attack. Listen, Mizza, I don't know if that's trying to say you're a man, I don't know. I said, find you some motherfucking else body to play with, bitch. You already played with your own hoe, and we see how that went, bitch. While claiming she doesn't body shame, Nicki also said, I don't know if you fat, obese, chubby, or skinny, you see. So now I got to call Dr. Now to make me figure out what the fuck has been going on here. Bitch, because what retrograde were you in, ma'am? You see what happens when you're so thirsty to be stupid and motherfucking corny, she said to SZA.
Yeah, and she's very, I'm not trying to find it sounds unhinged. I'm just gonna keep that real. As somebody on the outside looking at it, doesn't know anything, it sounds very unhinged. And it sounds like a lot of just pointless and baseless personal attacks.
I think this is what happens when you have people around you that are constantly egging on the negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like you're performing for them. They don't give a fuck about her for real.
Oh no.
And she's put herself in a situation in the industry where it's like people don't want to be affiliated with her because of certain like things she's done, who she's married to, stuff like that.
Right. Right.
And then with I was gonna say with SZA is interesting too, because like Nicki's like talking about her having surgeries and stuff. Nicki's had surgeries. She's like, bitch, you lied about your age, you're 40. Nicki's 40. Like it doesn't necessarily make sense, the insult she's throwing out. And then when she said, I don't know what songs you made, SZA put out like a screenshot of her asking SZA to do a song for her, like, and being like, I loved you on this song, man, we need to see it. Can you get SZA to be on this track on the hook for me and sing on my album? Like, So it's just like, you're not, like, the lies don't even hold up.
Right, and it's also the thing, because when you're in that state, you can flip at the drop of a hat according to how that wind blows. And you know, it's also one of those things. Not just funny. When's the last time Nicki did a tour? SZA is currently on a tour with Kendrick right now. So now, me and you went to the show when we was in Charlotte. People fucking love SZA. So it's like, you're just talking right now.
Yeah, it's not based in any reality.
No, it's not.
I wonder if she know I turned down being on Shake That Ass for Drake song. He wanted me and Sexy on it. I still had a version of just Drake and Sexy. I said I want to wait for part PF2 for me and him to do a Dricky song, so it felt more special. And now that silly goose still out here shaking that ass for Drake, everybody, after swallowing his balls allegedly. Oh, Mizza gave it up. Like, you know, I don't know. This woman has been trying to tell the world she wrote for Beyonce every other business day, it would appear. I remember me and Beyonce was going back and forth on the phone about that part of the song. B was like, you sing it. I was like, no, you sing it. She was like, no, you sing it. I was like, please, I can't sing. Y'all, YB said with a straight face, yes, you can. In that calm Texas drawl, none of us wanted to sing those shit lyrics. B voice was already on it. I re-sang it and sent it to her, and she sent it back with vocals under mine. Thank goodness. She also added her vocals under my third rap verse. G Robertson gave me that song with Beyonce voice on it. Then B convinced me to re-sing that cooking up that bass part. Now keep in mind, this is obviously, I think she ended up deleting this, but this is also obviously, if this were true, putting Beyonce in a bad light of like, cause you know, like shitting on SZA on the low or whatever. Like we were shitting on her behind her back. Oh, cut it out. Took the bitch 2 days to be coached on what to say and do next. These bitches have no identity. Can't think off the top of their heads if you paid them to. So yeah, it's just weird.
It's weird and it's strange, and Nicki been like this for a long time, because Nicki, it was about a 10 to 12 year period, similar to Drake, a 10 to 12 year period where she was top. She was like the only woman MC. It was nobody else, quote unquote, but her. She was winning everything. It was nobody else. And then you have this kind of new age rappers and R&B singers and people kind of coming up behind her. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if she snapped.
I think what happened was this. She had that run, and she came up during a time where there could only be one.
Right.
And I think Nicki fully bought into that. And for years, she was kind of the only one at the top of the game, you know? And then I think Cardi came into the game. And I think even though Cardi is very open about, I don't write all my own lyrics.
Right.
Bodak Yellow was fucking undeniable. Then she put out that album, I think it was like Invasion of Privacy or whatever.
It was Flames.
And that was undeniable, which nobody saw coming. A lot of people was like, oh, she made Bodak Yellow, but she can't rap. Well, that album is undeniable, and she hadn't put out an album since, but she kind of hasn't had to. The other reason that I think Cardi was a very big blow to the ego is that Cardi's spirit was very much collaborative, and that she wanted to work with any and every woman and everybody who was trying to like come up. She did not treat it like, I'm on the top, I'm gonna squash everyone down.
She was like, let's do this together.
She came in and was immediately like, all the girls are having fun. We're doing any big time artist, you'll see she has collabs with them and is trying to make it, you know, have fun with them, you know, even to the point where I think you could even be like, maybe to the detriment of you not having another album yet, like, yeah, but like maybe you're just doing all these collaborations because you don't have to do an album. I don't know, but the songs still slap and people still see her as a great personality and a very like person that's sharing and all that stuff. So I think that was a big blow. And then I think you know, Nicki wants her acknowledgement and admiration and all that stuff, and I think she was getting that. I think every woman that came into the game was basically giving her the same treatment that Nicki used to give like Lil' Kim at first, where it was like, I'm showing you love because you the blueprint, you the icon. But like at the same time, people when they're not getting that love back, that acknowledgement, or when they feel like you're trying to sabotage or come at them for coming up, there's like a level of just like, hey man, I don't know what's up with your scarcity mindset, but like,
I don't got to do.
You don't fuck with me, I'm gonna stop fucking with you.
Right, and people just slowly over the years just pulled away.
And then she just had some self-destructive, moments. I maybe she's really in love with her husband and stuff, and that just is what it is. But the dude, I mean, you can't run in certain circles with that being your husband. Whether you call that fair or not, whatever. And then there was her brother and that stuff, and she's openly defending them, openly dismissive of the victims, attacking women who have been sexually assaulted. This is during the Me Too, height of the Me Too era.
Yep.
As a woman, she put herself in a bad situation during COVID. She brought up the anti-vaccine shit.
She did.
Lied about her cousin's testicles and stuff. Once again, all things that a certain segment of type of negative people, toxic people, latched onto and was like, ooh, this my diva.
Right.
But for a lot of people in respectable circles that she would like to travel in, they're like, absolutely not.
Nope. They
don't
crossed her name off the list. They was like, don't invite her.
Yeah.
She can't be here, right?
Right. Like, we can't have you at our event. Your husband can't even come.
Right.
It's not legal. Or we don't want him here, or whatever. And I think she's just doubled and tripled down on that. So I think that's partially what happened. And now it's like people can pull up a list and it's like every artist she's basically beef with.
Yes, she has.
Definitely every woman artist.
Yep,
like, she's just said something sideways about
to
them.
Right. And for some of them, it's just random ass strays. And so for a lot of them, and not trying to be funny, it would be confirmation bias of, this is why I don't work with you, or because people talk, so it wouldn't be surprising if up and coming artists would be like, don't work with Nicki.
Yeah, or they just can see.
Yes.
You don't even have to. No one even have to come tell you. And that, like I said, and she's been so cordoned off. I don't even know if she is putting out requests to collab to everybody, but she definitely lied on SZA and said, I don't know one of your motherfucking songs, not one, bitch. And then SZA put out a text with the screenshots. Nicki, you absolutely know my music and what I contribute, because you asked for features twice to no response. In addition to rapping my lyrics, I'm feeling myself, cooking up the bass like a kilo. LOL, you're having a moment. I'm not sure why, but be blessed. So, like, it's just crazy, man. Something happened to her. And it's almost like, if I can't be your fave, I'm going to be everyone's most hated.
Yep, a lot of people have that mentality. It's stupid, but a lot of people have that mentality.
So, and then she's like mad at Jay-Z, saying he owed her $200 million from Tidal, which no one has the paperwork to back that up, but take it to trial.
Yep, take it to trial.
One of the main, guess who came out to support her? It was two people. Boy, Strange Bedfellows like a motherfucker, but these are two people that came out to support her. The first one is that conservative woman, Representative Anna Paulina Luna, who was the same person that hopped on the Tory Lanez I got evidence that's gonna free him. We need to free him. And she's a clout chasing grifter. And I told y'all she was fool minding with that Tory Lanez bullshit. They don't ever care about us as black people. They never want to help us out. But all of a sudden, they will come out in these like weird social media ways where a bunch of bots and bad faith actors out, and they'll be like, ooh, this is a hot topic. How do I get in on this? So that woman tweeted out, can confirm I spoke with Nicki Minaj. Now this woman is MAGA. Nicki Minaj is, I don't know if she's MAGA, but she's definitely been like, the Democrats they mad I said something about vaccines. So she might be kind of conservative herself. I don't know. Can confirm I spoke with Nicki Minaj directly, and we'll be doing everything we can to ensure her safety. We take threats of violence and assassination very seriously. RICO is also illegal. I am deeply concerned that there have been unchecked corruption within certain aspects of the rap industry. Artists should be respected and not afraid of managers, labels, etc. Trying to imply that like Jay-Z or Rockefeller, somebody's going to do something to her.
They're not.
Nicki replied with gratitude, saying, thank you for your time and attention to these matters as it relates to these thugs. And then what else is, and then she announced she was snitching over live stream remarks. She said snitching times, and said she's calling on authorities to act or whatever. So that's like a weird thing. Obviously strange bedfellows. And then the other one was Colin Kaepernick's Egyptian girlfriend, Nissa. She started tweeting out how she supports Nicki Minaj because Jay-Z behind the scenes, he sabotaged Colin Kaepernick.
Word.
She still got a bone to pick with Jay-Z for working with the NFL after Kaepernick was no longer like in the NFL. She of course skips over Jay-Z and Rockefeller and everybody. Jay-Z set up this tryout for Kaepernick to come to, was trying to get him back in the league, but you know, Cap low-key, high-key self-sabotage a lot of those things.
He did.
You know, I've always been a little bit dubious of the Nessa Kaepernick relationship. I know she's not Black American or whatever, but it's like his inability to articulate like some of his own points has always felt weird to me, because it's like, bruh, you're taking a knee, you're taking a stand, you're speaking up and stuff, but then like there's just weird stuff that he does that felt like Twitter activism. And look, I know now maybe we're far enough away to say Twitter activism can be kind of whack sometimes.
It can.
So it was stuff that's very performative, but if you think about it, it's like I don't even know what the point was, such as wearing the Fidel Castro shirt in Miami. When like what was gonna come of that?
What was the purpose?
What was gonna come of that?
Talking about you weren't gonna vote. I remember.
Yeah, I'm not gonna vote. They two sides of the same coin. Showing up to that tryout that was set up with the Kunta Kinte shirt, which is very Twitter activism. It's the kind of thing people on Twitter go, yeah. But like people that care about you in your corner would be like, Colin, do you want to play in the league?
Do you want to?
And it's like, yeah, I want to play in the league. Okay, well, if you want to play in the league, then maybe show up like your priority is to win. Like, this isn't about kneeling. This is just you go out, hey, I'm here to throw some footballs. But no, there was another trial where he was actually about to get a job on Baltimore Ravens team. Ray Lewis had basically, because this is the thing people don't know, even with these brothers in the NFL that I would consider kind of conservative leaning, even Stephen A. Smith, a lot of them still wanted to broker the Colin Kaepernick back into the NFL thing, whether it was just to say their own egos, whether it was to be like, see, I'm proving to you guys the league isn't racist. Whatever, some of these niggas put their lives, their reputations on the line to get him back in.
Yes, they did.
Ray Lewis was one of those people. He was under a lot of pressure because people was like, you know, he took a knee and it was like, oh, so Ray Lewis took a knee, and he's like, I took 2 knees to pray to the Lord. It was like, whatever, nigga. But he was trying to get Kaepernick in. Nessa tweeted out a picture of him as Steven from Django, like he was a slave, like a sellout. And so of course they canceled the idea of having him on the team. Like Kaepernick no longer was gonna get that.
They don't want to deal with that.
And they're not going to, like, say what you want to. I don't care if y'all watch football or not. I'm not advocating for the NFL. I'm just talking about common sense.
Right.
They're not going to give you a job if you have animosity towards the league. And it also is weird to want the job while having such animosity towards the league.
Right.
It's a non-starter. I couldn't go to Walmart with a Target shirt on and said, fuck Walmart, and be like, I can't believe they didn't hire me. Of course they didn't hire me.
Right.
I left the house knowing to me, you left the house knowing they ain't gonna hire me.
Right.
So I find it weird that Nessa is jumping in this, probably because of not liking Jay-Z. But like, for the first time ever, I saw people push back and be like, nah, everything I just brought up, people bringing up on social media, like, nah, that's not how that happened exactly.
Right. You can't have this revisionist history.
Like, we got to stick to the facts. And I think the only reason they really did that, because I don't think the internet necessarily, Black Twitter, I don't think they necessarily love Jay-Z like that. They don't necessarily love his politics like that.
Right.
Even though I do think he ended up winning the culture war with the NFL, because once Rihanna performed and Kendrick performed, whatever you thought about black people in the NFL, that shit is over. Black people fuck with the NFL to their detriment or to their whatever you feel about it.
Right.
But my point is, I don't think they were doing it to defend Jay-Z. I don't even think they were doing it because they don't like Nessa. I think they was finally speaking up because they don't like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're co-signing Nicki Minaj, and the internet has been on her ass and against her fans for the better part of a couple years now.
Yeah, they tired of it.
And so they were like, no, we not gonna, like, you want to be a righteous person. You can't say you're righteous and then defend a person who's married to someone who has been convicted of sexually assaulting a child, whose brother has been convicted of that, who shit on these victims and defended it. Like, you don't get to just be like, I'm so righteous, because no, we just think you're mad at Jay-Z, right, and that you don't actually care about right or wrong, and they don't want to. And so I think that's the only reason people even were pushing back, which is
I can see that
interesting and kind of shallow if you think about it, but I think that's what happened.
I can see that. I can see that logic. That logic makes 100% sense.
All right, let's move on. Wrap this thing up. But I'll give you a little bit, because I feel like it's almost impossible to not talk about this story, because it's like the biggest story on the planet right now. Little white people news.
White people news. We're bringing egg salad to the barbecue. We might be problematic or a little bit dim. The sun's really harsh on our fragile pink skin. It's white people news.
Well, white people, what are they talking about? They're talking about this CEO who went to Coldplay concert and was hugged up with the chief of his HR staff, and during the kiss cam, got on the camera and was like, oh shit.
And what was hilarious, this is so much white people news. And me and Roger went out to a restaurant. There was this dude and these two white women, like on the table across from us, like beside us. And that was the talk that they talked about that shit the entire time.
Oh, I didn't even hear him.
Oh, yeah, child, yes. And the dude knew everything.
Yeah. Oh,
Here's the video.
yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Now, she put her hands on her face and turned around. This guy,
He dips.
he literally tried to crawl under the floor. Like, I don't know why he went prone. Okay. And it's crazy too, because they were hugged up in the, like, look, they were dick to buns. Okay. We all know this spoon and hug. This is a lover's hug. This is
This
you've never done this with a friend.
This is an intimate hug. Yes.
Yeah. There's no buddies doing this at the game. Okay. And it's the Coldplay concert. They're going around. This is the purpose of the camera. So I'm assuming, what they're assuming is that when we see people hugged up next to each other, coupled up during this part, and they know we're putting people on the screen, they must be on the up and up. And I bet you 99.999% out of times, about 100, they all right.
That's the case, yeah.
But this time it was wrong. And the singer, Chris, I think his name's Chris Martin, he did not make it any easier, because he seemed to notice.
Look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Now the woman next to her, she's like she's gonna die of secondhand embarrassment. I'll just start here, because there's lots of misinformation. The information at the time was this woman must work there as well, and they thought she was like the vice president of HR. That's a lie.
Yeah,
The company put out a statement, that woman doesn't even work there. Now what I think is funny is that people say, look at her face, she must know. And what I'm thinking is, nigga, everybody in the arena knows. You don't have to know them to know. That reaction is instantly telling you they are not supposed to be caught in public doing that.
Yeah, and it's also one of them things, I know it sounds wild, if they wouldn't have reacted like that, they'd have, a few seconds later, they'd have went on to another couple.
Yeah, I have lots of thoughts about that, but they were cooked, period.
Regardless, yes.
Because look, I don't know that full story, but unless this concert happened a continent away from where they are,
there were other people in there.
There's somebody in that big ass arena.
Yes. Other
that
coworkers
knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if they would have put me and Karen on the Jumbotron during Kendrick.
Oh, somebody would have recognized
It's not
us.
it's not that everybody in the arena would know me and Karen went to concert, but there's enough people in Charlotte that somebody would be like, ain't that Rod and Karen? Okay, but it's okay for us to be together.
Yes.
And somebody would have texted us or something, or
tagged
Instagram,
us or wrote
hey,
in.
saw y'all at the Kendrick concert. That's what's up. You know, we've been on the Jumbotron at a Hornets game and people have been like,
We
hey,
have.
saw you on the Jumbotron, saw you on TV. I 100% guarantee you somebody would have.
Yeah.
That's how they knew they was busted.
Because there were thousands of people.
It
in
was
there, yeah.
like them being booed up and on camera was too much. Now, if they would have just been standing there together side by side, they would have never been on camera, number one.
True, they would have never been on camera.
But also, I'm assuming they must not have thought about it or heard or realized they could be put on camera. But you know, he probably didn't even hear what was happening. His dick was probably so hard the blood wasn't going in his ears. I don't know, but it didn't help that Chris Martin caught him.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Cringeworthy footage shows the moment Coldplay's Chris Martin accidentally exposed a tech tycoon seemingly having an affair with a colleague. Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and his alleged mistress can be seen
Oh,
rushing
damn,
to
he
shield
dipped
their-
hard, too, didn't he?
He hit the ground like it was Solid Snake.
Have you seen the clips that's been going around?
Let's not skip ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Let's not skip. We're telling a story here.
Okay, we're going to tell the
faces
story.
as they flashed up on a big screen draped in each
And that
other's
screen
arms.
is big.
Laughter erupted among the thousands packed into Gillette Stadium as Viva La Vida singer Martin quipped, "Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're very shy."
Yeah. Oh, look at
Just, oh my God. Now, I don't know what's worse. Because this went a lot of ways. First of all, people found this man's wife with her Facebook page,
And then-
put clips of this video on her Facebook page and stuff
Oh, no.
Yeah, and just stuff she wasn't even talking about this. You know, just like, oh, went to church today, and it's like,
It was like, here's your
yo,
husband, bitch.
and people was replying like, hey, don't you think that's kind of inappropriate because you don't know this woman? And they were like, she needs to know.
Oh, no.
I would want to know. And so she did end up changing her name from the hyphenated, like his last name, to just her last name on Facebook.
Oh, no. That's when you know it's serious. Buddy, get ready to separate for some dollar bills, y'all.
Right. She's the woman in the affair is the head of HR.
Human resources, which means you know about inappropriate relationships. Like, that's y'all whole shit.
Right. I'm like, how many complaints are
About to get overturned. They about to pay out the wazoo. Yeah, both
Right.
of them is gone because now all this shit and people with the lawsuit, they're gonna be like, how do we know we didn't got a fair treatment? She over here fucking this dude. We don't know.
Can you imagine she's ever told you no to anything at this point? You should have disclosed that inappropriate. Bitch, you should have disclosed that inappropriate relationship. She ain't never gonna be able to finish the sentence. She gotta go. She can't come into work on Monday at all.
At all.
So yeah, I just thought that was interesting as an angle. He is now resigned. So you know that, I mean, he kind of had to. Coldplay has made they did another concert. Obviously they're on tour, and then Chris Martin made a joke about it on the next show.
Oh, is this a thing that they do with the kids with the camera?
Yeah, they do it at all the concerts.
Okay.
We like to say hello to some of you in the crowd, he said in a video posted to Twitter, which sparked cheers and laughter from the audience. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our cameras to put some of you on a big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now. That is a reference, of course, to the Kiss Cam. That
That's hilarious.
But yeah, the new CEO said astronomers committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard has not been met. Andy Byron has tendered his resignation and the board of directors has accepted. The board will begin a search for our next chief executive and co-founder, and chief product officer Pete DeJoy continues to serve as the interim CEO. Before this week, we were known as a pioneer in the data ops space, helping data teams.
Oh, that's right. Now everybody know about their company. And I'll be like, who is this company?
Helping data teams power everything from modern analytics to production AI, while awareness of our company may have changed overnight. Our product and our work for our customers have not. We're continuing to do what we do best, helping our customers with the toughest data and AI problem.
Oh, could you imagine being an employee there and somebody like, you work for that company?
I would love to be a employee there on Monday. Or whatever.
Oh, you know,
this happened on Wednesday, Thursday. Shit.
It was lit. I think I would even come in on if I was off. I'd be like, you know what? I think today is the day. I take off tomorrow.
Right. I'm in.
Cause you know it's gonna be lit up in that bitch.
They be like, Rod, you had the day off. What are you doing at your desk? I'm like, man, keep the PTO hours. I gotta be here for this. They got here yet? Like, come on. I know the coffee room was crazy.
Oh, you know it was.
Yeah, like it's man, please. This is a perfect day.
Yes. Cause you know ain't nobody doing shit.
I don't come to work for work.
Ain't that the truth?
I come to work for this kind of bullshit. Like
all day, everybody just gossiping.
Man.
Ain't no work. Productivity is terrible today.
And of course, people made parody videos.
Yes. Oh, I ain't see the videos. I seen like little clips.
What do you mean?
Like photos. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is my favorite one. This black couple. It was like what we would have did if it was us. It said if Coldplay had caught us cheating, and so they start off in the position of him holding the woman. It is at Ray on Artez. Is the TikTok.
Oh, I hadn't seen these.
So the Heimlich maneuver.
Oh, somebody help us, please! She's dying! Gotta go back to the room. Get off me, Wayne!
He put her in a chokehold.
Get off me!
This bitch trying to rob me! I fear for my life!
For my life.
She flipped him.
She flipped him over. Coldplay. Oh, she passed out.
Somebody please! Coldplay!
She just played dead.
Stop! Stop the concert! Oh, pop your back. I need to pop your back.
Pop your back.
I got you. I used to be a chiropractor. Is that good?
That was my favorite one.
Hilarious.
That they did.
I didn't know they did clips like that. That was funny.
Yeah, I think also the Philadelphia Phillies maybe did something. I'm trying to see if I saved the video, but like there was just so many of these like funny memes and stuff. There was like JD Vance holding a couch because it's like it's like who would you want to see like who would at least want to be seen together at a concert. And so it was just like every stereotype of like Shredder holding a Ninja Turtle or something, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But there was so then the Phillies did this video. Let me show y'all this one. This was also funny to me. So they did a Coldplay kiss cam. And it's like starts off regular kiss cam. They're playing Coldplay music. This guy took a while to notice he was on the cam. His wife kissed. They kiss.
Oh.
Then this couple kisses. They were waiting. Then they cut to the mascot, who is with the woman mascot version of whatever the Philadelphia Philly mascot is called, and they act like the couple.
Everybody panicking.
He fell to the floor. She turned around.
That's hilarious.
They told the camera to go away. This is like the day after. This dude has a actual sign that he wrote, "This is my wife." They put this guy on kiss cam. He's a totally different guy, and they kiss. All while this Coldplay is playing. Like
that's hilarious. This is my wife.
This could truly bring America together again. I hope.
He went down again.
This is one of the few things that America can all laugh at the same time, with no one really being hurt except this the CEO and this woman. Sports Center did a thing with it. Yes, I know. 2 Sports Center hosts, the funny dudes. I forget their names, but they did one.
This is hilarious.
Well, they came back for commercial and just acted like they weren't supposed to be holding each other on the camera. It said kiss it goodbye. Everybody
got in on this joke, didn't they?
It was so good, man. It was like it sucks for obviously those two cheaters and their families and shit.
Yes.
You know, I mean, obviously a very real thing, and you hope nothing happens. But at the same time, it was like kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I didn't see these, but I seen the pictures. Like they had one of Miss Piggy and Foggy.
Fonzie.
Fonzie,
Okay,
yes.
yeah. This is Miss Crabapple and Principal Skinner.
Oh no.
Yeah, these were making the rounds. There were quite a few of these
That's hilarious.
the pictures had me cracking up. Well, I guess that dude, used to rule the world. But not anymore.
Not anymore.
All right, that's it for the white people news. There's other white people news, but come on.
That right there was the fucking. That's been the talk of the town for a whole goddamn week.
There's no news whiter than that. And we had to say something. I mean, that was crazy.
That was hilarious.
So rest in peace to that marriage.
Yeah.
And that's
rest in peace, this money.
Honestly, I would be shocked if it wasn't a divorce, and not because I think people all the time don't get divorced after cheating scandals. I don't think that's mandatory. I think like I wouldn't be shocked in most cases if people stay together even after some public cheating happened.
Yes.
No. And it's not even because it's embarrassing, blah, blah, blah. I know it's embarrassing. I think you got a divorce because the way they were hugged up, that wasn't no just, man, I'm just fucking this chick. That was serious. And also, if you're Coldplay, I think this might be the best advertisement for your music of all. I would make this my TV ad. When I would make it the cover of my album. Our shit is so good. You'll forget you with your side piece. Our songs will have you wiener to cheeks hugging. Okay, buddy? In public, knowing that you are taking a 0.0001% chance of getting busted and ruining your whole fucking life. Losing billions of dollars. But that's how slapping our music is. Okay? Like, you come to a Coldplay concert, you better be careful. Okay? You think you're going to just keep it casual. Next thing you know, on the Kiss Cam over here, bunned up.
Going to a Coldplay concert, did not think it was going to end like that.
Yeah, they didn't leave no space for Jesus.
No, they did not.
Okay, they was grinding. I didn't even know Coldplay slapped like that, but now I'm like, maybe they do.
Maybe I need to go check Coldplay out.
Yeah, maybe I only know some of the. I don't know enough of the songs. Maybe that's the problem. I'm scared. You be at the gym. Next thing you know, you on your gym crush. Like, what happened? Coldplay song came on. I couldn't help myself. Lost everything. Whole podcast gone. The song was too good. It's too strong. All right. Sword ratchetness, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up.
This has been fun.
Yeah, it's fun. This was less organized of a show, but I don't give a fuck.
I enjoyed the random thoughts.
Bare knuckle fighting championship. What? Okay, so it says Romero stabbed with samurai sword, attacker and former bare knuckle fighting championship fighter acquitted.
Damn, there's a lot in that sentence you just said.
Bare knuckle fighting championship announced last month that it terminated its relationship with bantamweight champion Alberto Blas because of unprofessional conduct.
Okay.
One of Blas' reported infractions has recently come to public's attention, revealing a serious incident from 2022 where he was arrested in Miami-Dade County, Florida, on charges of attempted felony murder causing injury or battery.
Damn.
The victim was reportedly three-time Ultimate Fighting Championship title fighter Yoel Romero. So the bare knuckle fighter pulled out a sword on the UFC Championship title fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, MMA YouTube channel Ragdog MMA recently released a video about the incident, and an anonymous source cited in the video describing the incident It reportedly began with a verbal altercation between Blas and Romero at American Top Team. The argument escalated and moved to the parking lot, where Blas allegedly attempted to strike Romero with his car. After missing Romero twice, Blas reportedly exited his vehicle, retrieved a sword from his trunk, and struck Romero twice in the arm and hand. Romero was hospitalized to treat his injuries, which included a damaged tendon to his arm. According to multiple sources confirming the incident, authorities were notified, and Blas was later arrested and charged with attempted felony, second-degree murder, and misdemeanor battery. He attended all court dates but did not testify, and Blas was ultimately acquitted by a jury on all charges back in December 2024. Wow.
Damn.
The incident, because we don't take the sword shit seriously, the incident was not widely publicized at the time, with Romero reportedly keeping the matter private. MMA Mania has verified the details of the incident through multiple sources, confirming its accuracy. What makes the incident even crazier is that Romero competed twice in 2022, even though he had a damaged tendon, stopping both of his opponents. So he won.
Damn,
he a bad motherfucker to win
right?
after them injuries.
Tendons.
Since his release,
You need them.
Yeah, since his release, Blas has signed with rival bare knuckle promotion BKB. So it didn't stop him at all.
Ooh.
We do not take swords seriously. If he would have got shot, we'd be like, he's still in jail.
Yes.
It's a sword. We like, I don't know.
Maybe he did it. Maybe you didn't.
Who knows? Work on your flashed up. All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks for listening. We'll be back throughout the week. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Good night.